can mute them because I couldn't see where to. I couldn't.
Make me co-host. Make me co-host.
Shit. Okay, let me see. Maybe I can achieve that. Um, Control. I'm so sorry because I'm not. Where is co-host? I'm not Zoom user. I'm a team viewer. I'm a Microsoft Team user. So it's like it's giving me some stress here. Ish, what is this? All this now. Now wow. Adelola, I don't even see where to meet anybody here.
But just click on the participants. Click on the participants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I've click on the participant, then I should mute all. Okay, I saw it, please. All right, I've muted everybody. So I think I can continue with my presentation now. So my name is Folari Olafmio. I stay in South Africa. I'm in Nigeria. By virtue of profession, I'm a mathematician, but I'm a software developer in South Africa. So a few weeks ago, Adelola told me about this wonderful software, which have started participating in using it. But today, what I will just go straight to do is because I believe in practical thing based on the nature of my profession. So this is my screen. I don't know, maybe everybody is seeing my screen because if you are even seeing my screen, for me to now tell you to let me know is a problem because some people are in this meeting with their family, so I don't know how we can do that. But I'm so sorry. I want to show my screen back. So what I really want to talk about is what I experienced and what is working for me. And I want to share the strategy. I believe in strategy. I don't know much of marketing, so I think somebody else will take care of the marketing. Though I did a few networking, I told some of my friends, which they joined, and I'm just overview their trading and I'm showing them what I've seen so far, what is working for me. But what I will first of all say is that I'll just what I realize that is that for me, I normally when I want to place a trade, I normally go to my Binance first. And what did I do on my Binance is that I first of all I try to extract all the coin that is accessible on RoyalQ. I try to sort them on my Binance account. So let me quickly go to my Binance account. This is what I just want to share with everybody so that we can be able to use the application in an appropriate way. So my strategy is to first of all go to Binance. And what do I do on Binance is that I go to market on the Binance and I try to add some of the coin in RoyalQ because I realize that not all the coins in on Binance that RoyalQ is trading. So I try to add some of the coin from Binance to what we call my favorite. So like ADA, I add ADA to my favorite. Uh, I add Ripple. I add a lot of them, but instead for you to be scrolling on what we call it on RoyalQ, I've added all these things to my favorite. So what I does is when I add them to my favorites, when I wake up in the morning or any time of the day, what I do is I just look at every PS that is on RoyalQ. And what I do, because I'm a forex trader, I have developed a lot of quite software. for some forex trader in South Africa. So what I do is that I look for any uh, pairs that is on RoyalQ that is already in negative, deep negative. I want to give us some example here. Let me just see what example I can give. So ICP, I think ICP is known. Let me just see, maybe I'll see some of these. I try to remove all of them so that I can use it to do the presentation tonight. So don't mind me. So I try to do most of these pairs that's already in negative. And the more negativities they are, for example, if I see -5 and I see -11, I will have interest in -11 pair mostly. Okay, let me go to, sorry, let me go to spot fiat. Then I choose USD. I choose USD. Then I'll look for pairs that are seriously in negative. I want to see which of the pair on I think we have actually most of the coins have already moved up, because every time coins move down they will surely move up again. So what I normally do is that I look for the negative. I look for the coin that is in deep negative. I don't know, maybe bond is there, but I'm going to do my example with bond, because you can see bond is 13 minus 13.54, and if bond is on RoyalQ, this is what will be my hot cake for the day. So I'll pick it on RoyalQ. I'll pick bond. I don't know, maybe bond is here. Let me just check. I'll pick bond, and that is what I'll focus on that day. And I'll trade it in a circle. I'll put it on a circle. I don't normally change. Let me just come to, these are the trades I'm in since about 3 days. All of them are negative, but I won't lie to you guys. As you see them in negative, I'm still making profit in them. It will look so stupid for me to say something is in negative, I'm making profit. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm making profit in a negative trade. If you look at my balance in USDT, is $30.65. I don't keep USDT. The reason why I don't keep USDT is that I don't really need USDT. What I need is I want to invest my USDT. You understand? So I want to show you what I normally do on a daily basis. I'm sorry. So I will look at some of my peers that's already in red. If you look at my BTC ST USDT, is on 6%. Now, what I do is I'll click on it, and we call this manual replenishment, in the sense that I don't know, I have spoke about this in one of the webinar, but I didn't understand what he's saying. But when I did my research, I realized that we are saying the same thing. If you look at here, if you look at the return rate, is minus 5.8%. So what I normally do is, because when I have USDT, this is the way I invest my USDT. And I need to tell every one of us, if you are a trader, please, you have to have this in the mind. Any money you want to use at 2 months, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or you want to use for viable things, is my personal advice to you guys. I've been trading since 2002. If you want to be successful in trading, any money you need immediately, don't stock it in trading. Trading is not a magic, it's understanding. But any money that you know that in the next 1 month, 2 months, 1 month is very close. The way I manage my fund is 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. Those are the money I brought to trading floor. So get that one clear. Because in the group, I normally see people that will say, for the past 2 days, I don't make a profit. No, trading is not about 2 days, 3 days. Trading is about consistency. As I'm talking to you now, I have a junior brother that within 2 weeks, he has made $2,000 to become $9,000 on this platform. I won't lie to you. is consistency and know what you are doing. So this is my own law, my own strategy that is working for me. Now, if I see this, this one is minus 5.85. So, but if you look at position amount in USD is $30, 30.293. I don't know, maybe you are seeing what I'm saying. So, and what did I have in my USDT? I have $30.65. So what I normally do is that, okay, BTC, I'm seeing that is appreciating since morning, and I want to quickly return my capital with small profit back so that I can reinvest. What do? I do what you call manual replenishment. So I come here and I would say buy. I don't know what terminology that Adelola used that time when he was explaining this, but it's manual replenishment. I know it to be. Then I put my $30.90 here. Sorry, at market price. Okay, it's like it doesn't take points. Okay, it's fine. I'll put my $30 here at market price. Then I'll confirm it. So if it goes through, what are we going to see is that it's going to reduce my negativity from 5 point something. It has come back to minus 3.05. So what did I do here is I boosted the negativity to become more, to take more time to become profit. Then what I have reinvested $30 to this trade, because I realized that you can see here, last time when I put it here, when we are seeing it as minus 5 point something percent. But when I manually re-implement my capital into it, is going to reduce the negativity, and it will make this trade to go faster. You can see now it's minus 2, to go faster to give me my profit. And immediately it gave me my profit. If you look at it very carefully, I've already put it on one shot. And why did I put it on one shot? Let me explain. That is my own strategy. You can try it if you want. Why did I put it on one shot? I've been making profit on this pair since yesterday. According as it's in negative value, I'm still making profit. What I do is that you can look at increase percentage is positive 4.16. As at yesterday is minus 11%. So immediately I realized, first of all, when it's minus 11%, I put it on cycle. So immediately I realized that it has turned green. The coins is now positive, it's now green, despite the fact that I'm on negative on it. Remember that because I'm cycle, it will keep on giving me profit, and new trade can turn to negative. So remember that. So immediately it became positive. Like now it's 4.16%. I will put my trade on one shot. Immediately this pair became positive. I mean, give me my profit. I will not trade it again. What will I do? I'm going to shop for another pairs that is in negative value. That is what I will do, and that's what I'm going to invest on. And if I come back here, according to what I'm saying, you can prove me wrong. Look at today, SLP. I've made few return on SLP today. And if I come here, I don't know, maybe I will see SLP in my trade, because immediately SLP became positive. I saw positive. I make it. I turn it to become one shot, because I don't want to buy high. I don't want to enter the market high. It depends on the kind of capital you are using. This system, this software can accommodate any capital in as much you can understand what we are saying here. If you are using $20,000, $10,000, $5,000, you may not care. You may not care to enter market at any time. But somebody that is using small capital, you have to be care that you don't need to buy any coin. If you look at Matic now, Matic USD is positive 0.22. I will not invest small capital on that. I would rather wait for Matic to come to negative. Then I'll put my small capital in it. Because I believe once it's in negative, there will be pressure for it to go up again. This is my own way of trading, and I'm going to share something with you. Now, that is very funny, is I'm going to Binance, and I'm going to tell you, 2 weeks ago when Adelola introduced this software to me, I put $71 in this account. $71. And as at today, as I'm talking to you guys, if you look at my Binance, I have $125.34. I've made 80%, almost 80% of my capital. You don't need to put 10,000, 20,000 before you know your skill. You can put small money to see if your skill is working. By next week, I want to put a lot of money here because I've tried with a small capital. I realize that I really know what I'm doing. So if you look at it now, you see my BTSST that I stock $58 because of the $30 I put into it now. And if you look at my Matix, it's $28. If you look at my Atom, it's $27 I put into it. If you look if I look at AION, it's $9. I stake into it. I separate my $71. I move it around. I don't wait for myself to have $5,000, $3,000 before I can trade multiple coins, because I understand what I'm doing. So, because these are the things that we need to understand. Yes, networking is good. Networking is giving us money. It's good. But we need to have the skill of trading. I'm a very keen person in practical. We have to have the keen of trading, because that's what is going to last us forever. Once you grab that, you are going to be in the system forever. Even when the networking reach the peak, you will still be in the business. So as I'm saying that, let me go to my trade setting. My trade setting that I use most times is martingale configuration. I am a martingale trader. Adelola can witness it. In my forex software I develop, I martingale. So I believe in martingale so much. If you look at what I did here, my first buy is 10 USDT. But if you look at my margin configuration, I make sure that my margin call limit is 2. I didn't want to go beyond 2. So because I know that if anything happens, I'm going to replenish my account along the way. So let me come back here. My first buy is $10. And this way I grow $71 to become $125 in less than 2 weeks. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks. I open this account Saturday. So tomorrow will be another Saturday, will be full 2 weeks. So I comes here and martingale. What did I do here is that I leave the parameter, the default parameter I met in the software, because I'm a martingale trader. I understand the reason why the default parameter is like that. If you are using other parameters, there's no problem in trying other things. So I normally like using default value. When default value doesn't give me what I needed, then I change it according to my understanding. So, but I leave the default value of this RoyalQ settings. Then I put 2, the first call, and I put 4 times in second call. It will look so stupid. My first trade is $10. My second one is $20. 10 plus 20, that is $30. And I took the second one as $40. 10 plus 20 is 30. 30 plus 40 is $70. It's wonderful. Because you can say, how can somebody have $71 and is doing martingale like this? Martingale is funny. The reason why I'm saying that is that, remember that I always go for a pair that is already at red deep. A lot. I'm looking, when I wake up in the morning, I'm looking for pairs that is in -10, -11, -15. That's what I'm looking for. So my martingale works for me. By the time I enter the market, I will see that my first buy in a month will have given me 2 times profit. So the first martingale will give me like 2 times profit. So imagine that I don't have $71 again with all those income. So I'm already growing it to like 75, 80. So by the time I realize that, I will do the same thing like to about 2 or 3 pairs. And that's the way I'm increasing it. And these are the strategy I've been using that I'm sharing, because I believe in sharing system with everybody, because as a family, this floor is a family member floor. We don't need to hide anything. Anything that is working for us, we need to share within ourselves, because this is a broad market. This is a cryptocurrency market, is broad. We don't need to hide anything for ourselves. The purpose of this group is for every one of us to achieve financial capability. We don't need to come here to oppress anybody. Whatever thing that is working for us, let's share, and people that have interest will try everything. So this is my little thing I will say today. If I have any question, I can quickly take it. If there's no question, I'll hand over to somebody else who can present to us. I don't want to waste much of our time. So thank you, everybody. If there's a question, please, I can answer 1 or 2 questions about what I'm so fast in my presentation. I'm sorry. This is who I am. So please, if there's a question on whatever thing I've said that you want me to slowly explain, I won't mind. So thank you, everybody, and God bless.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, sir.
Oh, great. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the wonderful presentation.
Yes.
So right quick, what about some of us who have already had some trades that are already in deep?
Yes.
We have probably like 7 or 8, but they're all in red right now.
Yeah.
And the money is being depleted already.
All right.
So how do we maneuver this so that we can have our money back?
Good. You first thing is we realize that this is a quantitative boat. So if at all you have coin, you have to be patient for coins to move up. But let me tell you my trick. I'll tell you my trick here. If you go to my asset, this is my asset. Sometimes I don't need this $32 here. All I need is something not below $10. Right? So sometimes you can borrow money from here if you are into networking. You understand? Now you can borrow. As you are saying what is here, I can conveniently borrow $15 here, because I want to replenish another account. So I can borrow $15 here before my gas will become below $10. My networking will have supplied me more profit. That is number 1. So number 2, because I trade regularly, I might even put more money in my Binance account, put more USDT in my. By tomorrow, I have to put $200 USDT from my Forex account to replenish my Binance, so that I will always make sure if I come to quantitative, I have something to use to help my deep red trades. Some of us, we have a lot of money in our assets. We just keep it there. Any money in asset is like you are saving money in the bank. I'll tell you the truth. You don't need to keep anything on your asset. Once your asset is above $15, $18, move the excess back to your Binance, so that whenever you want to replenish account manually, you have something to replenish it. Or you manually deposit more money, more fund. How do I do that? I don't put money that I need immediately in Binance. I would rather put, I'm so sorry, what is happening here? Share screen stop. Oh my God. Okay, let me reshare it. I don't know what will happen. Okay. Okay, well, let me just, I think I've answered the question of the gentle brother that asked the question first.
Yeah, but another thing is, what do you say to the 15-layer strategy that has been, advised many of us to take, the 15-layer strategy?
Yes, you see, every one of us asks what is working for us. I said this earlier. You understand? So, but you see, because I'm a software developer, I'm a Forex trader since 2002, and I've developed a lot of software for traders, and I'm a martingale user. I love martingale. I love martingale a lot. I don't joke with it because I know the secret of martingale as a mathematician. We use it in pokers, we use it in game, in betting, we use it in lotto. So I understand what martingale is. Though you have to understand it. You don't need to have millions to be a martingale specialist. So when I saw the 15 layers, it doesn't suit me. I love it, but it doesn't suit me. So I stick to my martingale. And I want to tell you the truth. If you go to the Royal Q cycle, I don't really know what happened to my, because I'm so stressed now because I can't share my screen anymore. So I don't know. Disconnect and then let me just try to, because I have a pain. We don't need to hide anything from each other on this platform. We are family. So, but what is working for you might not work for somebody else. So we don't need to force ourselves to use one strategy alone. Is anybody seeing my screen again?
Yes, we're looking at it right now with a QR code there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
You can see your desktop right now.
Okay, thank you. So if you look at most of this cycle, let me tell you what you do. You can click this cycle and do as if you want to take a service from them. More than 75% of the people trading cycle here, they are martingale traders. Martingale is very, very powerful thing, and you don't need big money. That's why I'm showing you what I've earned with $71 in 2 weeks. When you are showing me you have made $10,000, $15,000, I normally ask, how much did you put? If you told me that you are making $500 every day and you put $5,000, I will say no, I don't need to copy this person. I want to put minimum because I want to talk to people that they don't have a lot of money, and I want to tell them how they can use the software even with $50. That is a strategy I'm keen to look for. So that's why I said, if you look at this cycle people, let me go to the cycle. All these guys, just try it and see and do as if you want to copy their trade, and subscribe to them. I've tried it. By the time you subscribe to them, go back to see their parameters. Most of them are martingale. 75% of the people here, they are martingale. And when they martingale, they didn't go too much. Maybe they stop at 4th level or 5th level. Because it's not possible for trade to go straight to that, to go straight and exhaust all the martingale level. If I told you to go there okay, let me give you an example here, because I like practical things. Let me go there. Look at, I want to look at the one that has ISD. AION has the ISD here. Look at it. If I look at it now, look at the martingale level. It's still trading with my first. If you look at here, this is 0. Number of call margin. It's still using my first margin. Let me show you what I'm saying. My first margin is what? Is $10. And my martingale level limit is 2. Let me go to my settings. Look at my martingale configuration. It's 2. And you can still see that despite the dip of that coin, is still on my first intake. So what I want to do tomorrow now is, or not tomorrow, let me just say what I want to do. I'll share with you. What I'm going to do now is, I'm going to come here. I'm going to come to mine. I'm going to come to assets. I'm going to remove excess money. I don't need to keep any money here. I'm an investor. Why am I keeping money here? I'm going to take like $18 from this $32. I will go and use it to do manual replenishment to one of the trades. And what happened is, before you know it, one of those trades will bring my capital back to me. It will vomit my capital back. Then when it vomit my capital back, I will invest that capital at those heavy minus coin. And this is what I've been doing. The software is helping me, and I use my intelligence to support the software. Because I normally tell people, the best brain, the best artificial intelligence, the best intelligence is in this world is human brain. All these software were designed based on the thinking of somebody. So I will put all my faith inside this software. I will tell this software you have to work, and I will support my software with my brain. That's why I'm saying that I'm sharing this. You go to some people's assets. They have $300, $400 in their assets. What is the money doing? You take it back to your Binance and you use it for replenishment of your account. And most of these accounts that you are replenished, they will come back and vomit the capital you put back in the market with little profit, and you reinvest it from the bottom of the price. And what happened? You put them in the cycle. Immediately you put them in the cycle, and you realize that the cycle now becoming green. You can see this one. Aeon is already +4. You can see plus 4.236. So as it is now, I'm going to make it to become one shot because it's already at top. Yes, it can keep on going. If you look at what one coin did yesterday, what is the name of this coin? Maybe it's ATA or so. It keep on going up. I'm not running after. I'm not running after the coin. I'm running after my intelligence and the way I understand the trade. So that is how I trade. And if it suits you, I would tell you that try it and see, maybe you have the result. We have millions way of trading, millions of way. But what is working for people, when we share it, you too try to look at it and see maybe it will work for you. Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Perfectly. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Falai.
Yes, sir. My boss.
It's on me here.
Yeah, I know.
It's on me here.
Oh, we are Meji.
Thank you.
Thank you,
In fact, I guess this is the first webinar I'll be attending, and for me, it's really interesting. But some of the challenge is not everybody would have the technical amount of time, because I know you do this and real time. I mean, competent, and you have a lot of time to do this. Some of us perhaps would have loved to have that amount of time, but because we also do some other things. Now, the question I want to ask is, okay, I've been doing this now. I've actually been part of this. Precisely, it's a month and 2 days.
All right, sir.
A month and 2 days that I've been here. Yes, as much as I love to do every other aspect of take advantage of every other aspect of the opportunity, but for now, I'm just focused on personal, individual trading.
All right.
And let me say, in 1 month, 1/3 of the capital that I started with came back.
Okay, that's a good result.
Yes, I mean a little more than 1/3. Let me just say a little more than 1/3.
Okay.
And well, I tried my fingers on few things, get more as much as possible, buy more coins, reduce maybe the margin call sometimes to take it from the 7 default to 3, some to 5. I just check those coins. I have some coins in deep. I like to take advantage of them. When I look at the sometimes I just see money sitting in the Binance for one hour, nothing is happening. I look at coins I buy. Now, the question is, how do I marry this with? I love what you are sharing. It's good. But at least maybe if I'm not able to do it on a full time, I won't marry those strategy with the existing. For example, now I really don't understand this circle. You are trying to explain. Some of us are not. I really don't understand the circle. How you can manipulate this manually. So those are the areas I've felt. For me personally, I still need a lot of tutoring.
All right. Okay.
Because I understand, I know you do this and you do it very well. And that's the truth. So for some of us, it will be an advantage because if we know it, I'll also be privileged to share with some other people that one is trying to bring on board too.
Okay.
To come and partake of this opportunity.
Okay.
Then that's what. Then secondly, what is the importance of having more money?
Okay. Now, let
Yeah, what of having more money to trade this?
yeah.
What's your advice on that?
Yes. You see, let me start with the first question, then I move to the second question. You see, the first question is even me that I'm talking to you, I'm not full time on this. And what makes me love this royal boat is that this royal boat is trading the way I trade manually. Before I got I some Delola told me about this royal Q. Exactly the way I trade manually. This is the way this software trades. So I really understand it. Then it make life easier for me, and which I will need to tell you. For example, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up 5 o'clock a.m. What I does is instead for me to go to my WhatsApp before I get this software, my routine is I'll go to my WhatsApp, check people that are chat with me when I'm sleeping, look at people that want to talk business. But now this software has make me change that attitude. So I go to this software early in the morning around 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I will scroll like I'm scrolling on the screen now. And when I'm scrolling like this, before I scroll, now I don't scroll. What I does now is I just go to my Binance, like I said. I've put everything on my Binance, on what we call it, on market. You go to market, you go to favorite, then you go to fiat. So I've put everything on my Binance. So I just go to my Binance and check which coin that is deep red. Once I get that, then I come back to RoyalQ. Then let's say I wake up, let's say this is 5 a.m. in the morning. I saw ION in -11. I saw this Matic in -9, and I saw Atom in -10. My first priority is to trade -11. The reason is that buy low, sell high. Anything, any asset you are trading, any financial asset you are trading in this world is the same principle. The only thing is crypto is a spot price. Why forex is a margin because it has leverage. So good thing is your money in a crypto can never turn to zero. Meanwhile, your money in forex can turn to zero. So when I saw this, then I'm going to put trade here. But remember that I've been trading this for days as it is. And increase is not going to be positive. I want to see this increase to be -11. Not what we are seeing here, not this -11 we are seeing here. I want to see this increase is now 3.91% positive, green, bullish. I will not trade. If I wake up in the morning I saw this, I will never trade it. I want this increase to become -11. Once it's -11, I'm going to place my trade, and I'll put my trade mode to become a cycle. Then when I put it in on the cycle, I've done for the day. I will start doing my normal business like you are doing. You don't need to stand on the phone. So I will now start my normal business. Maybe after like an hour or two, I will open my RoyalQ again. I want to see what happened here. If this is -11, remember it's -11 in the morning, I place a trade and I put it on cycle, not one shot. So when it is maybe around few hours, I check it again. I saw that this is not -11 again. It's now -2. What do? I will come back and change the cycle to one shot. The reason is that I realized that AION is appreciating in the market. A lot of buyers are coming in, and the negativities has reduced critically. So when I saw -2 or -1, I'll change from cycle to one shot. That means I'm done with this for the day. So immediately one shot close, I'm not going back to this trade. I'm not going back to this pair. So around maybe that time, I will scroll again and look for another one that is increase is -10 or -5. Hello. People have started talking with their family now again.
Please mute everybody.
Okay. So I will now come to another one. Remember that I did one around 6 a.m. I'm checking my account around 12 p.m. So I've done a lot of my personal business between that period. So when I look at my trade again, I look at the one that increases in negative. And I normally hunt for most negative part of them. So what do I do? When I see another most negative part of them around that time, I remember that I put AIO on one shot because I saw that increase is now from -11 to -1 or -2. So once one shot close it, I know it won't place trade again. So I'll now scroll again. Let's say this one is now increase is now 11.7 positive. I will never go to this trade. So what I will now do, let's say it's -10.60 now increase. I will now put my investment here again. Then I'll put it on cycle. So once that -10 around 4:06 p.m. I look at my trade again. Once this -11 now or -10 is now coming to become -1, -2, I put this one on one shot again. Then maybe when I want to go to bed at night, I look for another negativity. And if I don't see any negativity any pair that is very deep, I won't trade. Because the problem is that all of us, we enter trade, we don't care about this. Let's say you enter trade at the top. By the time you know it, the market will start coming deep. And by the time you know it, it's now deep into your capital like anything. It will deep. Like today now. Okay, let me go to mine. No, is it mine? No, it's not mine. Let me come here. Look at, you can see that you never see, you saw my trade ION is negative -11. You saw my Matic -9.5, -0.9 point something. You saw my Atom -10. You saw my BTC -2. Now, let's go and see my revenue. You can see, even, no, this is not where I'm going. Where do I go? Let's say transaction, okay? You can see that despite you see everything in red, I'm still trading, I'm still making money. Because what I understand what I'm doing. Because this negative, it doesn't cost me anything. Now look at this this BTC ST that I've reduced the negativity from -4 to -2. By the time I woke up tomorrow, and you can see the increase is 3.0. By the time this increase will be 4 or 5, this trade will have been closed. And sometimes what I do is that let me come to negative, let me click on it. When it is 0, look at this number of margin call. No, okay, one number of margin call is 1. When it is 1, I know that what is my trading setting. Let me come to my trading setting. I know that it's 2, and out of 2 trading setting, it has picked 1. So that means I'm trading $10 plus $20. I'm trading $30 plus here. And when it's going down, my $30 is going to be what? Reducing in value. So I can do something to prevent this trade to pick my second martingale. And I'm going to tell us what I normally do. Let me now come back here. So now that I've replenished this trade, immediately I saw 0. My take profit. But let me come back here. My take profit is if you look at my take profit here, is 1.3. I don't normally wait for this 1.3 most times. Let me tell you what I do. So when this one is now 0.20%, what I do immediately is that I come here and do what? I close it manually by clicking sell. Because I know that it has peaked from my $70, it has peaked $30. And I have $40 left. So I will be targeting that immediately is even -10. I mean, it's 10%. As in 10% here. Instead for me to wait for 1.3, I will liquidate the asset and return all my $30 back. But now I'm not returning $30. Remember that I have 0.2%. So I'm returning $30 with some cent. Then I will now calm down and look for where to put that money again. So this is where I've been doing it, and it's not full time. I won't lie to you, it's not full time. I don't sit on full time because I have a lot of things I'm doing with my time, so I don't do full time. So if you can be doing this maybe once or twice in a day. You don't necessarily need to wait for this to become 1.3%. You can quickly liquidate it once you see that it's dipping too much in your investment, because this one now, you can see that this one now has peaked. If you look at it, it has picked my first it has picked my first buy, which is $10, and it has come to pick my first martingale, which is $20. So I don't need to wait.
Sorry, can I comment?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes,
Can I
sir.
comment?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, I just want to quickly chip in because this is I don't want to say this is an advanced class, but I'll be forced to say that, and I'll tell you why. Why I would like to say that, because a lot of the audience, people that listen to you are pretty new people.
Okay.
So they might find this a little bit complex. That's one. Then number two, the purpose of the bot is to automate your life, right? Is to make your life easier. And like the gentleman that just asked a question and I said he's very busy. And number one, he might not be a trader. So monitoring the it's easy for you because you do it over time, and sometimes I can do so, but that's why when I teach from the perspective of teaching. So this can sound a little complicated. So this is what we are going to do. That man, there's a man that asked for 15 layers strategy. The reason why I introduced that 15 layers strategy is because I'm teaching from that perspective. That I know my audience, they are new people. So and I want to make your life easier. So that was why I started teaching down, so that you don't set it up and forget about it and go about your business. But since Mr. Folani bringing this aspect, it's an aspect that I also play around with sometimes when I have time with my app. That was why last week when there was a strategy session that we held, that I said you can push your, if you attended that webinar, you notice that on my daily revenue, sometimes you see $100, $150, all of a sudden you see $300. On the days you see me make $300 or $50. There are days that I do what Mr. Folani is explaining. But you notice that in that webinar, I didn't really emphasize that part, because I noticed that my audience, they might not understand all the complexities of asking them to, change their martingale and whatnot. They would rather be comfortable with it, just set it up and go about their business. So this is what I'm going to do. On Sunday, I'm going to also we're going to have another strategy session like this. So Mr. Folani will talk about this. He's not going to change anything. He's going to talk about what he's talking about. When it's done, then I also talk about the strategy that when you set it up, it's just almost like a strategy too. When you set it up, you can go and sleep. If you don't have time to be doing all these things, if you don't, and that's why I always emphasize now. When you set up a strategy, trading, and I've said this over and over again, there are 1,001 million ways to trade.
Yes, Paro, that's it. People just have to have open mind and start to learn, try to learn.
If you write 3 plus 6, it gives you 9. If you write 1 plus 8, it gives you 9. If you write 8 plus 1, it gives you 9. It's still 9 happy.
Yeah.
But if you write it, it's different. So there are 1 million ways of trading. So if you are
sorry, your mic is a bit low. If you can increase your volume, please.
Yes.
Okay, it's a bit low. Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So now in trading, there are 1,001,001 ways to trade and to make money. But then, as a trader, you want to be stable. There's something stability does for you. It makes you to be able to study your progress. You will know whether you are making progress. For example, maybe on Monday you started using 15-layer strategy. You did not allow the strategy to play out well. 2 days after, you listen to another strategy, you want to change. You will not be able to time and to monitor your progress that way. Okay. So now, the solution we are going to make is this. For those that are probably trading with $100, you can't use that 50 layers, use it as a juice. If you really want to enjoy that strategy, probably you have like 2,000, 3,000, 20,000, 10,000, you make it all without it. So what we're going to do on Sundays, we're going to have public sessions. We'll have talk about this, and if you understand trading, you can use this method. And if you're not so busy, maybe you're a student or probably at work, you have time to play with your phone, you can do this. And for people that don't have time and they have enough money, they can just go without that strategy, which I'm also going to teach. I'll be able to break it down well on Sunday and explain, why you have to, and how you can probably have a particular amount of money, what you need to do. So that I don't want us to complicate this thing. This thing is robot. It's supposed to be doing the work for you, right? I don't want us to complicate it for people that are not as knowledgeable in trading as Mr. Folari or somebody like myself or other people that are already trading already. So that I can just have to keep that in. So that if you're using a particular strategy, as far as RoyalQ is concerned, it doesn't feel so traded enough. So don't feel like I'm not making money. Like Mr. Folari said at first when he started, sometimes you don't make money every day. Sometimes maybe they make $5, tomorrow might make $100. That's how trading is. So I just have to check that into that thing. Because I think somebody had been reporting, somebody had got a message on WhatsApp asking her how to learn this one. How do I get Mr. Folari's number? I have to say that's why I have to.
You don't need to get anybody's number. We can do Zoom training.
Thank you, I love what you said because it actually has calmed a lot down. I know Mr. Folari is on the high end, and we have to be able to balance it. Now, for example, I notice that if I look at the value of the asset in Binance, it is not reflecting the total value of, because for example, someone with an account of about let me say $1,000 or $1,500, and you have traded, and it has, from your trade, you are looking at about 520 in the dollars. Now, if you add that together, that's definitely something over 2,000. But you see, now you look at it, it's 1.8, tomorrow it's 1.7. Now, the fluctuation, is it coming from the asset of the coin, or is it as a result of the dipping of the asset or whatever? Those are things that I feel.
Okay. You mean on the Binance that the asset overview is lower than what you have on what RoyalQ is telling you, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I've had a lot of people asking this question. I'll quickly tell you what is happening. Now, in RoyalQ, let's say you are trading with $1,000, and then you now notice that probably for a bond. So RoyalQ shows you your revenue, and your revenue is that you are basing $400, which is 40%. That means your total asset on Binance. Your total asset on Binance ought to be like $1,400, right?
Yes.
Now, but then probably now go to Binance, you now see 1,000, probably 1,300. Okay. Now, what normally happens is that what Binance will show you is your USDT. Sorry, what RoyalQ will show you is your USDT balance. Okay, that revenue that you have made there is your USDT. That $400. RoyalQ is telling that, okay, in 1 month you have made $400 inside your USDT. Okay, but because the robot is trading continuously, the robot would have used some of that money to buy some assets. Okay. Now, and then when the robot is selling, most times, it doesn't sell out to the assets. Because I've seen that study and I don't see it. For example, you buy Binance, Binance. Let's say robot bought 100 Binance for you. So when he's selling, most of the sell 90 an asset. It's that from them. If you eventually now sell everything, it will come back to everything balancing. Do you understand?
Okay.
Did you
So
understand?
Yeah, so I mean, thank you so much. I appreciate it because I think.
So when you have everything, $1,400 come back with balance up.
Okay, so for example, if that means it has to be sold manually to retrieve it back.
Because sometimes when you're selling, even when you're trading manually, when you're selling an asset, let's say you buy 1,000 quantity of finance, okay, and then you are normally happen like the buyer in the other book. Don't forget that in buying and selling on finance or people exchange, what you are doing is actually you are doing day to day. It's day to day. That's what everybody is doing. So when you check finance, you see that you see on your left hand side, you see the red, the top where you have the red portion, where you have the portion. At the bottom you see the green. Those are the green ones are the buyers. Those are the top are the sellers. So next time, let's say you want to sell 1 million quantity of finance. If you place it in the market and you sell, we notice that it don't sell that 1 million at once. Okay. What's the money does that order of people that already line it up to buy. Let's say Mr. A already wants to buy 50,000 quantity of finance. So it's different from time at your price. The price let's say this that wants to buy 4,000. So it normally sells.
Your mic is a problem.
Your mic is gone completely. We were just struggling to hear you. Something is going on here.
Okay. I think it's I'm actually on mobile. I'm actually on mobile. Can you hear me now?
No.
We are not hearing you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No. Okay. Keep talking now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's still faded.
Okay, hello?
Now better?
Okay, better this way, right?
Now no good again. you just keep it going.
I think I'm going to explain this concept very well. Probably on Sunday.
Okay.
It's something that a lot of people are panicking about, but it's not to panic about. On Sunday, when we have another strategy session, I'll make sure you explain this very well so everybody will understand. Okay?
All right. Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Ademola. Why I asked that question? For example, now from your explanation, I decided to make a withdrawal, and I said, okay, if I have made 400, I withdrew the 400. What happened? Because what happens is, does it affect the balance trading capital, or it still picks it up automatically? Or it has reduced the strength of the capital now?
Now, let me just come in there. Yeah. No problem. Mr. Somi?
Yes.
You see, the first thing that you have to understand is that we are trading spot assets. So, for example, let's say you put $1,000 in your account, and let me quickly switch to RoyalQ again. Now, you put $1,000 in your account, you go to quantitative aspect of it. You saw the balance. If you look at my balance now, is 0.74. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's say you put $1,000 in your account, and you have exposed like $600. And instead for you to see balance of 0.74, you are going to be seeing a balance of $400. And you need $400 for emergency thing to take care of. No matter how we say we are keeping money or we are saving money, if we need something emergency, we still need to go back to whatever thing we are doing to save whatever thing we want to save. So you can withdraw that $400. But one thing you have to have in the mind is that the $600 that is in the market is going to be reducing in value if market is keep on going deep, as in red. But anytime market turns back, you are going to be getting your $600 back. But it depends on the strategy you are using. Like I'm saying, if, for example, now, before you withdraw that $400, sorry, if before you withdraw that $400, you have seen some of your account that is already minus 4, minus 3, minus something, and you realize that you need a $400 from that account. You understand? Oh my God, my phone is off. Okay, you need $400 from that account. You, instead for you to withdraw that $400 straight away, you can use that $400 to replenish manually those minus 2 account, minus 3 account. Then what happens is you liquidate them at a very small profit of 0.2%, 0.1%. You liquidate it. So before you withdraw the $400 you are getting, you need desperately, your balance in Binance will have come back to like $500. Then you can withdraw your $400. You put extra $100 in the account, in that account, for any manual replenishment again. Because you see, this thing is not skyrocket. It's not. It's just a strategy. Like Adelola said that my class is advanced class. Yes, that is why we move from nursery school to primary school to secondary school.
I think for any serious mind, if it whatever it's worth doing should be done well.
Yes.
I mean, for me, that's what I believe in.
Yes.
Now,
so
he's saying something intelligently, but about class,
yeah,
the class is needed for anyone that also do something good. So both can be married.
yes, that I agree. So because now what I'm going to tell Adelola is this: people that are coming in new, we have to have class for them. Because somebody like me now, I won't come to preliminary class that I'll be hearing everything, the same thing I'm hearing. So I think we need to restructure this webinar, that we call it advanced class, intermediate class, beginners class, so that people that are already in intermediary will not be coming to preliminary class. It will become boring. So all these questions you are asking is even advanced class question, because you have traded, you have accumulated some knowledge. So you want to move ahead, you want to move forward. That's why you are asking this question you are asking. For example, if I have $10,000 in this account, and I'm a businessman, and I realize that, okay, let me tell you what happened. One of my downliner asked me today, he put $5,000 in the account, and he's telling me that, Folarin, I've made $400. I want to eat $400. I want to withdraw it and go and buy food and eat it. This is the first time I'm doing business. I'm doing cryptocurrency and making money. I was laughing. Then he was asking me, where will I see it? Is it from RoyalQ or is from Binance? I say your money is in the Binance. I have to explain to him, before you move this $400, what is your balance in USDT? When he showed me the balance is $3,000. I said, you can move the $400 you have made. But if the balance is $500, I will tell him that let's look at all your trade. Let's look at the one we can liquidate at a minimum profit, so that you can have a shock absorber to recover some trade, so that on daily basis you'll be getting some things. So that knowledge is very, very important, so that people can be seeing the reason why they are doing what they are doing. Because like you are asking now, if you see that, okay, every time, yes, I'm seeing that RoyalQ is showing me I make $500, I make $400, but everything is going back to the deep currency. I can't withdraw it. It can discourage some of us. So we need to restructure the class, and I know Adelola is a very active person anyway. We need to restructure the class for preliminary, intermediary, and professionals, so that we do things according to our levels. I think I communicate across.
I support that. Just to Charlie. Hello.
Hello, Delola.
Hello?
Delola. Delola, your mic is a problem for me. I'm not hearing you.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. All right. So I will say good night to everyone, and God bless.
Tomorrow.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
It's tough. Oh.
Okay.
What time? What time tomorrow?
Tomorrow probably 8.
Okay.
And
If everybody can hear
please
it, 8 p.m.
release the information in time so that I can quickly
Exactly.
inform all my downloaders too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Please, by tomorrow, get a better mic. Thank you.
Okay, good night, everyone.